Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. That was my cat. um, if any of you ever wondered, the devil has a cat apparently. But yeah, this is the look for today. I'm going to be learning through this whole process. Um, Through the whole YouTube channel, it's just me learning with you guys. I'm not really here to show you guys how to. I do name my videos tutorials, but I just want you guys to know that 90% of the time I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know that it ends up looking good. And I'm sorry if my right eyelash is looking bonkers right now. It's pissing me off because I fixed it like 4 times. 4 times. And it still looks like that. And I swear it looked good before. It just like, I think I just hit myself or something and it wasn't like completely stuck to my eye. So this is basically my whole costume, just the cape, the gloves, the prosthetics, and the makeup. And I feel like it's the simplest way to do the devil. No trident, no tail, none of that jazz. Which you could do, obviously, but I went with more of a gory rather than a sexy look, as you can see. I hope you subscribe to my channel if you have not. And you should, because there's going to be more of this foolery up in here. So, that's the widest thing I've ever said. So, I hope you stick around for the rest of it. I am so sorry for my hiatus. I'll try my very best to post as many videos as I possibly can. I know, some of you have even told me, like, I miss your videos, like, what's wrong? Why aren't you posting anymore? It's not that I don't want to, it's truly I don't have the time to sit down and record something and then edit it and then post it weekly. I'm halfway through the semester, so I'm hoping that the worst is pretty much over, which I know it's not. But I'm going to try to be optimistic. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. If you're already subscribed, then just share with your friends because they're probably going to watch this and laugh at my prosthetics application, which is really bad. But I'm learning with you guys. So, just keep watching and I'll show you how to create this look. So, I have this devil horns here that I used for a Halloween party here where I study. So I have my latex. So this is just an old beauty blender that I don't use anymore. I basically use it to just clean off my hands when I'm in a rush or something. You could also use this for like stifling product on your face. If you want a different texture, you can use an old one. Since it's latex, I don't think it really matters what texture you have or not, as long as the horns stick. So I'll be sticking them on like so. And I'll try my best not to get my hair or my brows like I did on the party. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of my gel, I guess. This is not exactly a gel, it's more like a lotion, but I just wanted to protect the hair so that it won't tear off. I mean, you're not supposed to tear it off, you're supposed to have a special remover for this. So don't at me. And don't do what I'm going to do today, which is tear it off. And just note that liquid latex stinks a lot. And don't put this near your eyeballs. Now, if there are any edges that you need to blend, you can always just use cotton and latex to blend it better with your skin. I'm cutting some of the prosthetic off because they're too big and I really don't want them falling into my hair again. He has the zoomies today, apparently. I never had any like professional classes. I've never gone to a makeup school, even though I would love, love, love to. And all of this is self taught or through YouTube videos. Oh, I have latex on my finger here. That hurt quite a bit, I'll tell you that. So, what I did is just place a little bit of a latex over it, and that's supposed to smooth in the edges, but these edges are far too thick for that to work. So I'm just going to grab some cotton. I'm just gonna grab the one because we really don't need that much. So you know how it unfurls like that? You're just gonna take little bits of cotton and you're gonna like put them around the edges. Be careful not to get your eyebrow hairs. Now, what I'm going to show you today, again, it's not that good because you can totally see the edge between the brow and the prosthetic, but I'm not going anywhere near there because I love my brows and I'm going to record some looks after this. So I need them. I mean, I'll be drawing them on anyway, but you know. And then you're going to take a little bit more. If you need to go piece by piece, like small pieces at a time, that's totally fine as long as you are comfortable with your process and careful with your placement, because again, this is to blend the edges down. You can tear off a bit if you grab too much. You see that little flap there? There's hair trapped in there and there's no way I can save it right now, so I'm just gonna leave that for later. So grab a brush that you do not like at all or that you're thinking of throwing away. For example, I have this one, which I don't use this brush because it's supposed to be for your brow, but it's not that thin. I think you can tell like the little bump doesn't work for me. I mean, I do have thick enough brows for it, but when it gets to the end, too large and then I have to like correct it with concealer. So I'm just gonna use this. So with your brush you want to flatten the edges so that it looks like it's growing thicker towards the prosthetic and thinner towards your skin. So you just kind of want to, I guess, kind of pull it. It's more of, well, it's actually more of a pushing motion rather than pulling. Okay, now that it's blended down, we're just going to wait for it to dry because we're going to put some foundation over it and we do not want it to be ruined. Whatever sponge or makeup brush you may use for your foundation application, we don't want that to get ruined. So we're just going to wait for that to dry. So I may skip through some of the parts, but I'll make sure to just fast forward that for you so that you can see the whole process. You might want to add some concealer though to wherever the cotton is so that the colors can mesh in together. You know what I mean? Okay, so I've put on a lot of foundation today because I really want to set down a good base, but I'm going to squirt in some more because I want to get into the nooks and crannies of my prosthetic. So we're gonna pale up the lips too. You'll see later on why. So I just did a full naked tutorial where whoever watches her knows she puts foundation over her lips because it creates new shades of lipstick when you apply it. This is as best as I could blend down the horns. I know you can still see them in the camera, but Like I said, I'm self-taught, and this is one of the first times I've ever applied prosthetics to my face. So don't at me, don't hate. This is just me doing an attempt and doing what I love, which is applying makeup and showing it to you guys. Because I feel like a lot of you are scared to try things on your face, or you feel like you can't do them. I just want you to know that I think those things of myself too, but I want to change that. I want to be able to say, yeah, I can do that. So, what I do is I practice, practice, practice until I get it right. I'm going to do my brows really quickly. So, now, finally, we're going to apply some concealer. Now that we've applied concealer, we're gonna bake that shadozzle. So now we're gonna move quickly through the eyeshadow so we can just stick on the blood and be done with this look. So first I'm just going to, that's Logan. Say hi, Logan. Or, bathe yourself in front of the public. We're just going to set down don't worry guys, those little dots is just um, the loose powder that fell on the eyeshadows, because it's me guys, like it wouldn't be me if there weren't a mistake. Hello. Okay. Are you looking yourself in the mirror? You are my son. You are definitely my son. Okay, so now we're just going to tap into silk cream and put that all over the lid. And next we're going to take a blending brush and we're just going to tap into Hunts and put that all over the crease. I've decided to do a voiceover because it's faster this way, so I apologize. Next we're going to be taking the shade Jax and we're going to be putting that all over the lid. Now don't worry if it's too pigmented, we'll blend that out later. So just let me know if you prefer this format because I feel like it's faster for you guys. So now we're just going to grab our blending brush and blend Hunts with our brow bone. And after that, we're just going to blend Jax with Hunts together for a ombre. We're going to line our eyes first. So now I'm just applying mascara, the Benefit Their Real sample sized mascara at that. And then we're just going to apply lashes, which I attempted many, 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 many times. Okay, so this looks better. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm just going to contour with eyeshadow. So for contour, I tapped into Jax with a buffing brush and I apply it as normally. Don't be afraid to add more color to build on that red, because now we're just going to add some black to deepen it. So inspired by Japanese trends, I just put some red on the inside of my lips and left the rest as is. So I'm just going to grab this little brush that I have that came with my Mayron water activated paints that my cat broke at the beginning of this video. We're just going to be using whatever scab blood's left on my spirit gum, if it'll cooperate with me. So this is the part where you have fun and you can pretty much put the scab blood anywhere. I decided on my lips and on the edges of the horns. So I pretty much free-handed everything else. The placement is really up to you at this point. So, tell me what you think. Don't I just look heavenly? So yeah, this is my bloody devil, bloody she devil look um, that I created for my basically my college Halloween party. This is what I came up with. It was pretty much last minute. Um, I came up with it last week because the party was last week. But yeah, this is my lovely she devil. Very tempting, very beautiful, very sexy. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. Subscribe to my channel and become one of my lovelies, and share this with your friends because they're probably gonna be laughing at me for not knowing how to throw on prosthetics on my face, or they're either gonna love this and be inspired to recreate this look. I don't know what you're gonna do with this video, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll just see you guys in the next one.